We're getting back into Forza Horizon 5. This might be the last episode of this game if we can beat this tonight. So we got 2 more missions to attempt to get to in the street scene, and that'll be it. That'll be all of them. Dun, 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 dun. I need a haircut soon too. My hair's at the point where it doesn't know if it wants to stick up or flop down. It annoys me.
Welcome back, Matt.
Oh, thank you so much, Anna. And then tomorrow, like I said, I might be able to do a stream tomorrow. Not sure what we'll do. Obviously, one of the games that we've been working on. Probably do a night of it. Alright, so what do we have? We have 1,500 more accolades to get the next mission. So we're gonna do something we haven't done yet. The Baja Circuit. Ooh, what is this one? Ready for thrills and spills on this desert racetrack. Oh, that's part of like the main Baja, right? We've done that. A Dust Bowl. Ah, here we go. Here's like a street race. That'll be good.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn right.
So, it depends on how long we play this tonight, how long it takes us to get there. We might even throw in another game tonight. Part of this marathon. I love having nights like this, guys. Like I said, when I used to, most of my streams used to be just one game and one game only, and some nights that's fine if I'm really into something and we're working towards it, or I want to settle in with one particular game for a night. But I love having these nights where we play a couple different things and work on a couple different series. It's a nice breakup and just allows us to get some stuff done in a few games and enjoy different systems and stuff.
You've arrived at your destination.
We have El Lago Blanco. Let's see here. Oh, we gotta take this beauty right here, this Lamborghini. I think this is the lemon lime one that we got recently. Been craving more Kirby, not gonna lie. Kirby in the Forgotten Land. That's actually, I've been seeing what people have been saying about it and like reviews. Apparently that's doing really well, the Kirby game, and I'm happy to hear that. That there's a 3D platformer getting some love. That Kirby game really is amazing. If you guys have a chance to play Kirby in the Forgotten Land, definitely play it. It is super fun. Come on, come on. Almost hit that truck. Come on. I feel like if I can just stay on the road, I could pass these fools. Only a quarter of the way through though, we got time. As long as I keep hitting the checkpoints. And the walls. Dun, 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 dun. Oh dang! What happened there? I gotta start racing a little bit better here. Better, I said. Ooh. Did the stream freeze, guys? My OBS just froze. I don't know if the stream's still going. I think it might be. Maybe it just lagged for a second. I'm sorry if it froze there. It looked like it froze on my end anyways. It did freeze? It's coming back now? Wow, okay. Shoot. I gotta rewind that. Looking down to see. Peeled out. I was in first too. Oh well. That was really weird, yeah, like I was say it froze completely on my end. That car's really fast, but it's tough to stay on the road with that. Okay. There's one more street race, maybe we can get enough accolades, we'll see. $300 more accolades, that's it. Alright. Alright, here's another one. This should get us enough.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I'm fancy. Dalton says to put a pinky up and say I'm fancy to make sure that it's not still frozen.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Although I think he's just making me do that anyways. He is. Want me to do it again? I'm not. We all know I'm not fancy. So, all right, let's race in this little tiny '94 Nissan thing because we mean business. And you clipped it. Very nice. Very, very nice. It'll be there for eternity. Alright, one more street scene. We do this one. We got the next mission unlocked. See if we can win this, get some more accolades. Because then we'll still have the gauntlet, which will be the final mission in the series, guys. But we've played quite a bit of this game. It's been super fun. I said I will totally be throwing this game in and probably just driving around. Time to time, off camera. But that's not to say I might not ever stream this again. You know, I might stream this again. I want to come back and do some more stuff. Yeah, you got it. You got it there. It's etched in zero lore now. Dude, if I win with this car, My like back windshield's already freaking cracked. Look at me leaving them in the dust of my 94 Nissan. This car handles a lot better than the Lamborghini. How big of a lead do I have? Dude, I love that. This is another really good course. This has been, the terrain we've been going across is really nice to look at. As usually in this game, but some of these tracks are just really fun to drive through. Probably gonna upload several videos to YouTube tomorrow if I can. When I still have internet. I'll just try and get some up before the break. There we go. Excellent. Now we should have enough. Raspberry hot cocoa. Good stuff. Alright, New Horizon Adventure chapter unlocked.
Wow, last 2 adventures. Which will it be? I
What?
have a coin if that helps.
No, we're going in order, Haley. Thank you very much. Born Fast. Take on the Born Fast Racing Society. Is this like Fast and the Furious?
So I think Jay just wants to show you his new car. Although I have had a number of unknown callers asking about him.
Sounds good. Oh yeah, yeah, it's very good. It's very good. You know what? Let me tell you how sweet Jessie is. So she actually got me this hot cocoa. She heard me. I talked to her about it once, about this hot cocoa I used to get when I was a kid. Lando Lakes hot cocoa. They had like mint hot cocoa, raspberry, hazelnut. She found some in a food store and bought it for me, and bought some for herself too, good, so she could try it. So she gave some to me, and it's kind of like this is like nostalgic hot cocoa for me. So I used to love this stuff as a kid. I didn't know they still made it. It tastes just like I remember it too. Yo, Executor Fran, what's going on? Welcome into the stream. Well, been playing. We're on our 3rd different game for tonight. Plaza. So right now we're going to this one up here. Yeah, Haley trying to make me go in order, like go out of order and shit. That's not how we play, Haley. I'm going in order. Oh, this is one of those 7 missions. So this one's gonna take a bit. We'll do these. Although some of these we didn't even finish. Like if we don't do good in one of them, like it ends the other one. The car sounds pretty good. Yeah, it's a beauty.
There he is.
Here I am.
So, some street racers just turned up. Oh, are they friends of yours?
No, we're not friends. And we're not street racers, Jamin. We're the Born Fast Racing Society.
The Born Fast Racing
More
Society.
like Born Rich.
Mira, amigo, you're in my country now.
Uh oh, we got some hostility.
Go home.
Racing sounds good. Let's do this.
Alright, let me take on the Born Fast. Fast and the Furious here. Are we racing the Rock? They're making me use this car, by the way. Dude, Pablo, look out. Alright, come on, we can do this.
Before you ask, I have no idea what that guy's problem is, and I'm completely innocent. Wait, who is this guy? It's Tristan. Let me start from the beginning. A few years ago, I went to this...
Get out of here. I'm gonna make this guy go into the building. Get out of here.
Turns out,
Get out.
spoiled rich kids convention.
Yes, we bullied him away.
Well, yeah, but it was one race. You and I win and lose all the time. We don't go around being jerks about it. How come they've never beat Tom Isaac? You ask me. The festival can do it.
Gonna beat this punk.
Steady on, Jay. Let's see if they can drive. Corner coming up. Let's see his turning circle.
Oh boy. Out of control. Out of control. Wow, that was tough because that was all downhill. I can't control back. We're still in first though. How long is this freaking race? Time remaining, 1:35. Put them fools in the blender. Or try to. I don't know where he is. He might actually be in the blender now. There's no match for me. No, I'm a pro by now.
You've got skills, Pablo. We just need to get you a real street machine.
I'll build a Chilo hot rod from scratch. Don't worry. Mi padre will pay for everything.
No need. Come down to street scene. We'll hook you up. How about you, Tristan?
So we're
I
just
don't
giving
think
these
so.
rich
I'm not
people
gonna stoop to racing
stuff.
You're not even in that ridiculous Hall of Fame of yours.
They don't even want to race us. They're just mad that we beat them. 3 stars at 2 minutes. So we almost got the 3rd star too. If we did crash that one time. But we're good to go on to the next little thing. So this is going to be a little bit of a long mission.
The Born Smug crew aren't done yet. Tristan has organised another showdown at the stadium. You can head there now. Or, this is weird, but I got a call from the kid you'll be racing. Says he wants to talk to you. Your choice. But it sounds like a trap to me.
It's a trap. Well, I'm in. Let's
Hey
go.
there, it's Charlie. Just wanted a bit of a natter before the race. Just you and me.
Alright, Charlie. No funny business.
In 400 yards, turn left.
I'm going to turn right now. How about that? How does that make you feel, Anna?
In 100 yards, turn right. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Alright, so this is Charlie's request. Let's see Charlie.
So, there's this thing. Just wanted to chat about it. Get in your motor, I'll tell you on the way.
Oh boy. Ooh, I like this time of day here.
Do you really not mind it if you lose?
Well, I don't love it. But no one wins every time.
You don't understand. I'm not one of them. I went to Tristan's school on scholarship, but we clicked.
Okay.
Get on well. So they let me in the crew, and it was fun. For
Look at
a
them
while.
trying to have story here
I
again.
can't keep pretending.
Like characters with
Why
backstory.
don't you leave?
It's not that I thought maybe if I handed him a big surprise win.
So what am I doing? I'm just driving around while he's chatting to me on what, Bluetooth
Are
or
you
something?
asking me to throw the race?
Yeah. No. You're right. It's stupid. Hey, good luck in the race, superstar.
He wants me to throw the race.
Thanks, Charlie.
I can probably do that without throwing the race because I'll lose anyways. I know nobody plays this for story. I mean, I appreciate that they're giving you like some kind of like something to it, but I would have like I said last episode, I would rather like some kind of like career mode in this, but it is more for the Forza Motorsport games. This is just like an arcade fun experience. That's what this one is, and it's been that. It's been a very fun experience. Right, here we go. Now what are we doing? But it's funny they're like trying to have like characters and stuff.
There you are. Get on the line. Don't give him an inch, Charles. I want you to win.
Yeah, Charles. Ooh, look at this baby. I got the Diablo.
Yeah.
Look what he's driving. There's no way that car goes faster than this one. Yeah, Charles, who's in charge now? Bitch.
So, what was that little meeting all about?
Charles asked me to throw the race.
Really? Wow. Are you going to?
Not
Does
sure.
it look like I'm throwing the
To be
race?
honest, I think you'd have more fun in Street C.
Okay, okay. He's not gonna... He has no chance in that car he's in. Yeah, you wish you could catch up to me, Charlie boy. No, I'm one of the rich kids. Again, this time of day is just freaking beautiful too in the game. I love this. My favorite time of day in real life as well. The sun setting. I love it. Look at that drift. Dude, he's like kind of catching up to me. There we go.
Ah, well, I'm sure you did your best, Charlie.
At this point in your life, that's when you leave work, yeah. So that's like a good time. It's just a nice... I used to love going for walks around that time. Just like, you know, the street lights are first coming on. The lights of like outside of restaurants and stuff are just coming on. It creates like a nice glow. And there's still enough sunlight to like kind of twickle through. Is that even a word? Twickle? It is. It is now.
Hey Matt, final adventure run, so it shouldn't be a tough choice. What song to play at your Hall of Fame induction, on the other hand? Now that's
Milkshake by
So,
Khalees.
I tried ignoring his calls, but Tristan, whiny baby, won't let this thing go.
Have you tried not calling him
Continue
names?
story, drive to the destination.
Why would I try that? Got loads more good ones where that came from. Anyway, he's putting up a new race for you to
Twickle.
destroy.
Hashtag Twickle. It's so sweet that you get chewed on by mosquitoes. Oh yeah, mosquitoes, best, right? You know, if there's one thing that doesn't need to exist, it's mosquitoes. Because really, what good do they do anybody? Like, a lot of insects, some of them have like a real purpose. I don't think mosquitoes have any purpose than to carry diseases and piss people off.
Turn left.
Yeah, imagine how many mosquitoes are over there. I used to get eaten alive every summertime. I don't see so many mosquitoes by me here though.
In 400 yards, turn right.
When I was young though, boy, did they eat me up. I was so allergic to them too that they would just swell and swell and swell.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
This kind of reminds me of some of the roads leading up to like the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon was such a insane experience. Like it looks like a when you're driving up to it, it kind of looks like a mountain, and then it like flattens out, and then once you get to where it all opens up, it's like an ocean of canyons that goes on and on forever. You can't see the end of. And canyons as deep as the Empire State Building. So it's pretty crazy. Without mosquitoes, the world's ecosystem of plant growth would substantially decrease. What, really? Mosquitoes can't be that important. Like, they're a big reason why we have the plant life we do. It's a risk you're willing to take. How about this? How about humans just stop tearing down forests and stuff to build like parking lots or Wendy's, and then maybe we won't have as many less plants in the universe, or in the earth, I mean. How about that? How about we preserve our plant life that we do have rather than tearing it down? And then the mosquitoes can go away. I think it's a good compromise.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Alright, Born Fast Horizon
You've
story.
arrived at your destination.
Antonia. Whereas could be affected. Wiping out mosquitoes would also wipe out a group of pollinators. Only some species feed on the
Shame.
blood of humans and
He's
animals.
so busy being a famous horizon racer, he doesn't have any time for any actual
The females are
racing.
the only ones sucking the blood.
It's a big festival, Tristan.
That's great.
There's room for both of you.
Tell him that. Tell him I'll take my invite to the UK festival while he's at it. It's only 3 years too late.
Right, who's that lady? Is that Haley?
You never...
Tristan,
Oh,
your
no, that's
personal
Antonia.
issues bore me. I am ready to race now.
Oh, hey.
This is Antonia Ritter.
Antonia?
She's the lead driver in the racing team she owns. You've had a decent run with the Born Fast Crew Superstar, but this is where it ends.
Hey, I'm all for female vampires, but not in that sense. Get out of here. Just took out their whole lawn.
Yo, how's the race? Sorry I couldn't be there. I was...
Jay, did you invite Tristan to Horizon UK?
What? I don't know. Was I supposed to? You can decide where he
Uh-oh.
goes. He's grown up, isn't he?
Hang on, let's rewind that crap. What happened here? Right here.
Yeah, but you wrote that to like whiny little... Ah, we'll talk later.
There we go.
This lady can try.
Yeah, okay. Speak soon.
Plus, if we don't beat her, I don't think we can continue this storied mission here. Which I'm fine with. I just wanted to attempt it, if anything. Then we can get on to do the The gauntlet thing. Until last night in the room for stream. 'Twas a pleasure. I look forward to your next adventure. Time to dream about simping heavier. I'm lurking. Thank you, Dalton, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I said we'll probably do one more stream tomorrow. Friday I'll be my last day of work, and then Saturday I gotta finish packing and all that, so I don't know. So maybe we'll do one more tomorrow, but this will be celebration of it. Thanks for the gift sub again as well. I appreciate that, man. Get some rest. Enjoy those sweet simping dreams.
Wow. I spent hours choosing a car.
Plenty more games to come. I can't wait to get settled in so I can start hooking up my older systems again, and we can start playing some older stuff. Some more retro stuff again.
You beat me. How did you beat me? Show me what you did on those corners.
I
want to know
cheated. I
everything.
rewinded my crash.
Antonio.
Rewound my crash.
If you want some extra practice, come to Street Scene.
I will consider it. Novelty horns sound fun.
Ooh, we got 3 Captain America shields. Tons of credits.
Hey! So I texted Tristan, but my message came out really sarcastic.
Next mission.
And long story short, he's sending another Born Fast racer after you.
Another Born Fast racer after me? Like, what are they trying to... They're trying to eliminate me? Do I have a hit on? All I'm doing is just freaking driving my car, huh? I'm gonna get to the next destination. Oh shoot, look down at there to see how long we've been streaming for about a little over 4 hours.
Turn right.
Okay, I guess. Alright, 2100 about away from unlocking the last Horizon Adventure chapter. So coming down to this.
You have arrived at your destination.
William is next. Who are we gonna beat this time?
Don't sleep on this driver, Will. I mean it. Take him seriously.
Tris, my man.
Tris.
I'm the best racer in North or South America.
Nice to meet you too, William. Shall we do this?
Alright, William. I'm not scared of you, William. We got a 6-mile race.
Do it. Go, go, go. Jamin, it's me.
Hey, what's up? How's the race going?
I know you're watching, Jamin. Don't pretend. Wow, this guy. Is he for real?
He's a bit intense. Rich dad, sister's a bit of a character. There's a whole system for racing too. He takes this very seriously.
That's nice. Well, he very seriously better catch up because I'm leaving him in the dust. We're so far ahead of him already. I like the way this car handles, at like high speeds even. This thing flies. There we go. He's nowhere in sight back there. What do I need for 3 stars? 250? I don't know if I can do that. No, there's no way. Wait, are we? Actually, no, we might actually get the 3 stars. Or maybe not anymore. Oh, he's gonna pass me now. Where'd he come from? William? That was close. That was close.
Oh, impossible. This doesn't represent me. This doesn't represent me.
Which one's
Don't put this
William?
on my record.
They're all moving their mouths.
Perhaps another time?
I don't know which one was William. Got the 3 shields again.
Right, so, one racing feud at a time, but there's another of Tristan's friends storming around
Of
the
course,
festival,
there's another
looking for
one.
Kira.
You mean our Kira? Kira Harrison?
Yeah, that's what I said. Well, no, definitely Kira. Can you go and deliver the bad news? This next racer is kind of intense.
In 100 yards, turn right.
Do we have... I need 650 more accolades. All right. Let's do... car mastery for this thing.
To unlock this perk, you first need to have unlocked an adjacent perk.
I can see that. I'll just unlock all of them. Extra life for 25 skill points. Wait a minute. I don't know what that. I really don't know what that is. Oh, that's 25 Captain America shields for that. Oh damn! No, never mind.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
If we finish all these missions in this branch, then we'll probably have enough accolades, or more than enough, to unlock the final gauntlets.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I'm just gonna go straight.
You have arrived at your destination.
Ooh. Tegan now. If we beat them, there's one more after that.
Tegan, I told you, Kira isn't here. She's running operations in the UK, and Australia was a long time ago.
Makes no difference to me.
Hey, Tristan. Tegan. I guess we're racing.
What?
It's certainly not a social call.
Wow. Well, okay. Let's go then.
Wait, so you're racing? Why am I racing her? I thought Tristan was.
Darn right I am.
Born fast. Finish second. That's what they should be called.
Anna, call Jamin.
Calling Jamin.
Jane, look up Tegan Ashley. 1 sec.
Can you Google Tegan Ashley while I'm racing her?
Oh, wow. She tried to buy Horizon Australia.
She's actually kicking my ass, so.
Whole thing. Yeah, and her mum has the mining money to do it. But Kira told her the festival boss job wasn't for sale. So she...
I guess she didn't take it well.
No, not at all.
Staying ahead of her is probably going to be pretty hard. She's racing better than all the other ones. There we go. It's important that we crashed into her there. Can I hit her off the road? Come on. Go off the bridge. No. Shoot. Oh, she almost hit me off the bridge. I see how it's going to be. This race ain't over yet. She's a pain. Oh, she's definitely gonna beat me. I don't have a lot of time to come back here. Got another mile. She didn't almost knock me off the bridge. I would have been ahead of her. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That's right, that's right. Look at her acceleration, so much better than mine. Yes! There we go. Oh, we got this. What a comeback there.
No!
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 She couldn't do the Darth Vader no? No.
I can't race my way in. I can't buy my way in. What do you want from me?
Easy, Tegan. Are you
Jeez.
alright?
I don't like these
Forget about going
brats.
fast. If you want to race for Horizon for a while, clear your head. That's absolutely fine.
Like they'd have me now. Nobody takes me seriously, all because of my family's stupid money.
Maybe nobody takes it seriously because they're acting like a brat.
We'd love to have you. Nobody at Street Scene cares who your mum is.
We just missed the 3 stars, that's right.
So you're the superstar. Tristan's right. Much more impressive.
I think the last person's probably not gonna beat me.
Jay's really nice once you get to know him. Sorry.
Oh, the marathon, sorry. The definitive street scene event.
Fast and all that. Final piece of the puzzle. You want to do the honors, or shall I? The Bureau will say the same thing.
Well, let's go to the first...
There it is. Horizon Mexico is complete. How'd you feel?
Couldn't have done it without you, Haley.
It's not complete yet, I still gotta do the
Well,
marathon.
obviously, but I couldn't have done it without you either, superstar. Nice work. Alright, enough messing around. Let's get you into this Hall of Fame, shall we?
So this is all about getting into the Hall of Fame.
Let's do this. Amigo.
Still got one more race in this branch to do.
Has never been bigger.
So yeah, looks like we're gonna finish this tonight. Don't know, I still don't know if I'm gonna play another game tonight on the stream or not. About 4.5 hours in. I'm tempted to throw in Elden Ring, just because I already got the Series X on. It's always nice to try and grind some more of that. stream something tomorrow. It'll probably be the Kirby game. Look at the speed I'm maintaining here. And this makes me turn through here. Maybe do a U-turn in the middle of the road. The heck? Why does it make me going back there now? Does it take me to the marathon or something else? I don't know where it's taking me to, honestly. Where is this thing taking me? What is this? I guess I can go to the marathon? I guess we can go there now. I don't know. We're right nearby, so...
100 yards. Turn sharp left. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
It's over here.
You have arrived at your destination.
Have I ever? Alright, this is the street racing marathon, the final event. Ooh. That'll be my little Nissan again. Let's be this freaking thing, this Buick. Although the speed, it's recommending me cars with speeds around 6 or 7. Let's do this freaking thing. Maybe we'll do a final couple wheel spins as well.
This is it. The marathon. The biggest street race we've ever built. Are you ready?
I'm ready, let's go. So this is gonna be one of those long races. I like these though. Oh, this is great. Almost missed some checkpoints there. Feels more like a Need for Speed game when you do these street races. Yeah, if I can do some clean racing, I should build a huge lead here with this car. This thing just absolutely torches the road. It cooks. Oh shoot. Ah, I was not ready for that. Wow. So much for that clean racing. Oh man. Luckily I got time to come back here. Man. Tough little section here. Jeez. Oh, that's a huge buildup. Holy crap. Is this a demolition derby? Oh, fudge. This is chaos. That's what this is. Man, this area is really hard. First place is so far ahead now. I don't think I can catch up to them. This is like the ultimate street racing skills here. You can't... Wow. These are really tough turns to get around cleanly. Especially when they slow down right in front of you. Shoot, I gotta rewind that. I missed the checkpoint. I don't want to blow the race because I missed a dumb checkpoint. Oh my gosh. Pedestrian cars keep getting in the way too. Yeah, we're not gonna come anywhere near the top here. Miracle. I missed that because of this truck. There we go. Dang, this is a really tough race. Oh, they're fudgers. I keep missing these. Ugh. Checkpoints are so like close to each other here too, so you gotta be right on the road. We're in 6 now. Just gotta stop crashing. Get out of here. Top 3 are all spread out up there. We might be able to get 3rd. This is an epic race for the final event though. Jeez. Oh shit. At least they're kind of crashing too. Some of them. Ah, really? I'm gonna finish like 11th. Come on, I just gain ground here. This is like a straightaway. If I was in the pack here, this would have been a good spot to gain some ground. I can't gain any ground here. serious drift in there. Can we catch up to that pack? Probably not. %75% through the race. Crap. We need like we need like a big crash between all of them. Come on, I can see them. Damn, got some ridiculous turns again, of course. Man, I can't catch up to that pack. There's a few of them up there. Ah, that's it. Oh my gosh. Some of these like U-turns that just come out of nowhere. This is one of the toughest races we've had to do. By far. Really good though. Oh, we're going across the bridge. One more breath. This is the end right here. We're gonna finish 10th. Not great. Jesse's redeemed hydrate. He says my room's 95% cleared. Oh, my electric guitar is in there. Very nice. It's the first thing in there, huh? I can't wait. I'm gonna start playing Final Fantasy IX, and you're gonna be able to watch that in person. I'm drinking some of the raspberry hot cocoa that you got me. The Land O'Lakes one. I told Dalton about this. Yeah, guys, anybody watching later on YouTube or something, buy the Land O'Lakes hot cocoa. It's so good. They got like raspberry, mint cocoa. Sometimes they have hazelnut, French vanilla. They have all sorts of different flavors, but the mint one's the best. I love this. So that was the last event in the game, in the main missions anyways. Let's see if we get into the Hall of Fame after that performance. We got a Holoma summer skirt clothing? What? We got a skirt. we did that last race and got a skirt. So is that it? There's like no wrap up or anything? I guess she said like, she already congratulated me on unlocking all of them, so I guess that kind of was the end. Earned 7,500 more accolade points to be invited to the Horizon Hall of Fame. Oh gosh, so that's kind of like the end of the game, huh? Maybe we'll try and grind these, I don't know. I guess that's like essentially like beating the game. That's a lot of accolades though. I could take a couple hours to get all that. Not sure. Ooh. Cruising. Let's go do this mission though. We'll see how many we get here. I wouldn't mind trying to get, all those to get in the Hall of Fame. We might as well try, but...
200 yards. Turn left.
I'm just gonna go straight through the forest, Anna. Hit a few trees. Maybe see a few alligators. I don't know if there's alligators out here, but...
Recalculating route.
The one I need to go back and play to is the Avengers game. I need to do the other missions I never did, like the story missions. Like Hawkeye and all them. So we did the Black Panther one. I think there might be a Spider-Man one now too. I'm not sure though. I don't have that game loaded in right now. Alright, so here's a street scene race. Can we do here? We're in the Corvette. Come on. Oh shoot, that might have caused them to crash though. I got kind of lucky from that. Bounced right off of them. Damn it. Oh van, what? Come on. Really, you gotta drive there right now? Where are you going? That's so important. Shit, they keep bumping me all over the place. Yeah, these street scenes are... These are dirty events. No holds barred. Man, I just keep flying off the road. None of these cars can stay on the road. Not very good at these street races, that's for sure. Like, those kind of turns get me every time. Every time. I'm not ready for them. I think I have enough brake and then I just skid out and lose like 5 places in standings. Dude, no. There we go. Oof. Get out of here. You dare push me off the road. We're making a comeback. Move it, truck. Going. Oh! That third I'll take. That was something. So we're gonna have to do like probably at least 5 or 6 more events and do pretty well on them to get enough accolades to go into the Hall of Fame and essentially beat the story. Alright, how much do we need now? 6,800. So yeah, that got us almost like 1,000. And there is another street run over here. I mean, whatever's close by that we haven't done, we can do. So we might just play this game the rest of the night then, if I'm gonna end up beating this now. And tomorrow, should I stream one final time in this apartment, we'll do probably Kirby. I don't know. We could do 2 games again tomorrow or something, 2 or 3. I don't know. We'll see. But I kind of want to jump into more Kirby. So good. Fantastic game, this one. Keep talking about it, but it's so good. Dun, 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 dun. Coast run. Let's see if we can win this one. I gotta get better at these street races. I'm terrible at these. Look at this. Sunrise. So far, so good. Oh, I just totally made them crash. Oh, I'm so sorry. They're not going to be catching up to me anytime soon. Ooh. See, I can play dirty too. Let's go. Shoot. Yeah, these turns. Not today. Not this time. Gonna go much slower on those. There we go. I think this race is ours. I'm gonna crash into anything. Almost missed that checkpoint too. Alright, much better. Doing much better now. Some vitamin water. So tonight's snacks are salt and vinegar potato chips that I was craving. I don't typically eat a lot of chips, but every now and then I do crave these because I love salt and vinegar chips. And for healthy, we have Nutri-Grain bars, the strawberry ones. So a mix of... Actually, I'll have one of these Nutri-Grain bars. And something to eat. Get a little hungry.
Hey Matt, you are so close to the Hall of Fame. I wish I could just cheat you in, but I won't.
You could cheat me in, Haley. That'd be fine. I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with not doing like 10 more missions. There's another one right there. Well, these things keep popping up all over the place. Just cheat me in, Haley. Do it. I know you want to. We'll have fun cruising around in this game still. I mean, look at the wonderful scenery. Such a fun game. Really enjoyed this one. I'll certainly be looking out for Forza Motorsport the next time they do one of those. I don't know about Forza Horizon. Like, as much as I've enjoyed this game, I don't know if I'm like super anticipating the next one. I think it's depends on the setting. I think like if it's a really cool looking setting, I might pick it up.
Take the third exit.
But I'm not gonna be like, oh, Forza Horizon 6 must buy. Just because like this one's been a great experience and it is what it is. I could always come back in and play more of this one. But the motorsport ones, maybe. I'm gonna get back into those. I do have one of the older motorsports games though. Maybe I could just play that one. Sometime I could stream it.
You have arrived at your destination.
It's the third one. Motorsport 3. Didn't I just do this one? I swear I already did this one. Maybe not. Whatever, if we get some more accolades, so be it. Ooh, night race. Now this car feels a little bit heavier than some of the other ones. They're not as fast. Ooh, we'll see. Hey, what's up, 108 Play? How are you? Welcome into the stream. Oh shoot! Hang on, I gotta rewind that. I looked down at the chat. You got this for your Xbox One S. Very nice. How does it run on there? I'm playing on the Series X right now, but I imagine this probably runs really well on the One and the One S and all that. I'm just trying to gather enough accolades to get into the Hall of Fame. I'm almost there. Plays well on the 1S, that's nice. Controller batteries are low, that's just great. Time to swap out the batteries. Yeah, we played a couple of different games tonight, and I think we're going to finish up with this. Doing terrible here. I don't like this car. I don't really like it. I don't like the way it handles it all. Can we make a little bit of a comeback at least? Little drift action. Sorry, buddy. And missing some of these. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, 108 Play. Welcome to the Twitch family here. I hope to see you a lot. So what games do you like to play in 108? I always like to ask that to new viewers and stuff, because I like to know what you guys are into as far as gaming goes. I do play a lot of different types across a lot of different generations, so... And we talk about whatever here. Doesn't have to be about games, it can be about whatever you want. We just chill and have a good time always. Can I pass one more car, please? That's all I'm asking for here. Let me pass these two guys. Ugh. There we go, a little maneuver around him. Oh shoot. Oh, just got some air time there. I'll take it. Passed another car. Can we pass another one? There we go, there we go. Make it a little bit more respectable now. Damn, these turns. This time I just skid far out. That was awesome. I love that I went into like cinematic mode as I was falling off the bridge. That was the end of the race too, but whatever. We just need the accolades, not necessarily the place. Alright. Look at, what is that run? Pink joggers, nice. Oh boy, yeah, we still probably need at least 5 more events to do this. Let's do this rally. We haven't done like a rally in a while, that's probably fun. Break it up from the street scene. The Cordelia Trail, or whatever it's called. Yeah, the Cordillera. Ooh, we gotta bring back the Jurassic Park Jeep, guys, at least one last time. It's a staple of this series. Did I pick the freaking... That's not the Halo one. I didn't want the Halo one. I wanted the Jurassic Park Jeep. Why do I always end up picking the Halo one? Did I change the paint job on it or something? I may have changed the paint. Hang on. Tune car. This is something you can do too if you know stuff about cars. I don't know stuff about cars, but I know that this would help. Tuning. Can I not change my paint here? I guess not. Whatever. We're gonna go with the Halo Jeep, I guess, again. Oh shit. come on. Push ahead, push ahead, push ahead, yes. Come on, we can win this. Did that count? That counted. Oh no, it didn't. Shoot. I thought it counted. Oh, we gotta hit this checkpoint now. There we go. So I won't rewind it if I screw up by crashing or something, but if I miss a checkpoint, I'll rewind it. So I don't have to start the race over. Alright, here we go. Get up there, get up there. Eat. Oh, it's going to be a bumpy ride. Yeah, these dirt ones are so much, but these are really fun tracks. I should really play one of the dirt rally games or the dirt games. I'd probably really enjoy those. What did I just take out there? Oh no, 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 this is my race. Here we go, it's ours. Thought that guy was gonna pass me at the end. Alright, let's see where that leaves us. We're almost into that Hall of Fame. Yep, 40,000 more. So let's see. A lot of these events like we've already done, like we haven't done. We're gonna have to do more of these street races because a lot of those we just haven't done yet, so we'll get to that one. It's like guaranteed new accolades. As much as I suck at the street ones. Oh, that was sharp, alright. Come on. Oh, across the bridge. Got accolades for something. Speed trap, I guess.
In 400 yards, turn sharp left.
What's the one now? That wants me to do a U-turn?
When it is safe to do so.
Anna, you're really pissing me off here. She's playing games with me here. Why wouldn't you just... Why am I going back through the tunnel to get where I'm supposed to go? What? Anna? Just like a real GPS, get me lost. Doesn't make any sense. Was the mission actually here on the bridge? Oh, it is. What? Not delivering your load today. Jungle Descent. Here we go. I'm gonna take this freaking thing because it flies. It cooks. Aye. Wow, wow. Shaving a few cars here along the way. Gosh damn. And when you lose control of this thing, you really lose control. Alright, back through there. Just so tough to stay on the roads during these races. It's like F-Zero here. Every time. Going too fast for my own good. I'm gonna be well and last here. This is freaking terrible. Why do I suck at these street races? I'm so bad at these street races. I don't know why. Like I can't handle them or something. The dirt ones I do fine with. Because these ones are full of these freaking sharp turns. When you're going like 150 miles per hour, it's tough to readjust so quickly. Let's see if I get any accolades for this at all. Probably not, but I might. What a finish. Expert gameplay. Do I get accolades for this? If not, I could try that again. Yeah, I got a few. 200 thou. Oh wow, we got a lot. So 2,700 more to be invited to the Hall of Fame. We're almost there. Racing like that, how are we not already in the Hall of Fame? That's the real question. Alright, so we did that strip race. We've done like so many of these events actually. I wonder how many events in total we've done. We've done most of the racing ones. There's all these other street races too. There's like another street one. Trail. I mean another trail one, that's another one. There's a scramble. What are these? I've done that one. Did all those. Did that one. Did that one. Event Lab. I don't know if we've done that one. There's a trail all the way up there. That's kind of far away though. So right here. What's like right here that we could do? There's not really anything right here. But we're so close. We're so close. XP over there. There's another home for sale over there. I don't really know. I don't really know. Running out of it. We're gonna have to do one of these street ones again, I think. We could probably do this one. Practice more. My friends. Ooh.
Turn left in 100 yards.
Let's get the rest of the way as if we're like actually in one of the street races now.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Sharp turn there.
In 400
It's gonna do like a complete stop on those and then just rev it up quickly. I mean, this car does have incredible acceleration. So when you lose control with it, you're gonna be put in a bad situation. And it's not good off-road at all. Slides around like it's on ice.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 200 yards, turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
Okay. It's another street race for us. I'm just gonna do what they recommend to me this time. See if that helps. Alright, alright. Come on. We want a decent finish here. Hey everybody. Jeez. Wow. That's it, that's it. Shoot. The car had to be there, huh? Went third though. Can't let those two get away. Ooh, okay, okay. Come on. Don't fail me now. Is there another car right beside me? Oh, they are. They're on the other side of the road. Wow. I thought they were going to pass me there. Come on, come on. One of our best street races yet. Maybe our best. There we go. Finally won one. Had to work for that one, but we got it. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, how many more accolades do we need now? 1,600 more still. Let's see, we have yet another race over here.
In 100 yards.
Very close by, so we might as well.
In 400 yards. Turn right.
XP board over here too. We almost got that Hall of Fame invitation roll. That's what we want. I'll consider the series beat when we have that. Dude, I might keep using this car. This thing did us good in the last race.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay. Although its speed isn't great, but its stats aren't even as good as some of these. I'm gonna go with it again. I don't care. We won. Do it again. Dev with the hydration. Gonna have some of this blueberry hibiscus, zero sugar vitamin water, zero sugar, of course. Thanks, Dev. Appreciate you hanging out tonight too, stopping in a couple times. Let's do it. Beautiful, beautiful. Not a bad start. You took a sleep? You took a nap? What? That's good. That is good. This will be the last game we probably play tonight. I was gonna jump into something else, but I think we're just gonna grind to finish this game. We're almost done with it. And then wrap it up. Maybe do a stream tomorrow for one more thing before I move. Are we done with this series? Dude, can we make it 2 wins in a row in the street scene? Oh, look at that turn to pass both of them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Jeep. Jeep, 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 Jeep. We almost hit the Jeep, Jeep. Come on, come on. You're the guy who does a pit maneuver? I'm sure. You're the guy that runs through the pit at like 200 miles per hour as everybody else is getting their pit stop. Is that it? Are we in the Hall of Fame now? Or are we still gotta do one more race? It'd been nice to go out on top there. Watch, the next race I'll come in like 11th. But I'll get enough accolades to get in the Hall of Fame.
A new mystery racer tearing up Horizon street scene. Ha! It's you, obviously. Sometimes I miss being underground.
Wait, did I do it? Oh, we need 600 accolades still to do it. Okay. Go to this XP board. Is there something right here? Oh, we got a scramble. That would be nice to do. I want to try and go out on top here. San Juan Scramble. Might even stick with this car. Actually, it is recommended. Although this truck usually treats us pretty good because it has... You know what? No. 2 wins in a row on the bounce. With this car. We're going out with this car. Although I actually...
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Turn around? Dude, I know. That's going to be a fun event. Man, that's going to be really funny. To see them in person. It's going to be sick. It's gonna be sleepless nights for y'all, being excited. It's gonna be like Christmas morning. I've won 2 in a row with this car. Can we make it 3 in a row? Go out on top. As we enter the Hall of Fame. Let's see here. I don't know if we're gonna have the speed though to keep up with some of them. But if we can take some of these turns faster, I should be able to catch up. Hopefully. It's in these like straightaways. They're gonna leave me in the dust, I think. The turns are where we can gain ground. I really like the way this car handles a lot. This one's really good. Might not be the most appealing to see or stat-wise, but it getting the job done. Giving us a chance in this race so far. Come on, come on. Still lap 1, mind you. Just getting into lap 2 right now. If we keep this up, we will win. Because we're gaining on everybody. Don't be shooting dirt in my eye here. Just gonna make sure I don't miss the checkpoints. There we go. So I want to what? Do you want to role play a game? Dude, you're gonna meet freaking Jigsaw himself. The legend. I kind of want to watch the first Saw movie again. I haven't seen it in so long. And it is damn good. Like, when I first saw the first Saw movie, like, that thing freaking blew me away, honestly. I admittedly have only seen a couple of the Saw movies, but... the first one... Second one was really good, too. I saw that one. First one, though, man, that is just... such a good horror movie. Like, if it left off there, I would have been happy. If it was just one Saw movie classic. Dude, I can't, you're meeting Shaggy and Jigsaw on the same day. That's just insane. The budget for the first Saw movie? No, what was the budget for that? Because they got Carrie Lewis or whatever his name was to star in it too. He was really good in it. But it was just like... I remember the first night I watched it. I think I bought it on DVD. Because I wanted to see it. And I was like, I've never seen this movie. I want to buy it and watch it. Brought it home. Watched it and I was like, wow, this is really, really captivating and good. I just had never seen a horror movie like it before. And we're going to go out on top. Well, what was the budget for that movie? Hey Yvonne, what time do I work tomorrow? 4 o'clock I go in at night. Oh! Tomorrow I'm a night out. And you should be done work now, huh? Get me into that Hall of Fame right now. We earned that. 1.2 million. That was the budget.
What does our favorite superstar have to say
Back
about
then,
the name
I feel like that
of
might have been a
life?
pretty big budget, but maybe that's small. I guess. Actually, it's probably a small budget.
Actually, it's funny.
It's bigger than like
More than
indie
any
studios,
other
but it's
rider
not like...
driver I've ever met. But you know what? I'll just say you're not finished yet. The festival playlist is full of exclusive rewards and drivers who'd give it anything to line up against a legend like you. I think you did it. Better get down here. You've made the Hall of Fame.
Where am I going to make the Hall of Fame? I just want the ceremony. I don't want to do any of the tasks. I do close tomorrow, yep. Yeah, tomorrow's my last day, yep. I'm glad you're going to be there to close. Yeah, I close. I got to leave at like 9:55 because otherwise I'll violate. Don't want to violate my lunch break on my last day now. I'll head back to the Horizon Festival Mexico. Wait, where does it tell me to go? The Horizon Festival Mexico. I don't. There's so many freaking icons. Which one's which? Just give me my freaking Hall of Fame. So we're right here. Where's the Hall of Fame Mexico? Horizon Festival Mexico. There we go. Let's go visit the Hall of Fame. We did it. Why am I leaving? Quitting the job? Because I'm moving. I can't stay there. It's not something that was like, you know, planned out at this point, but it's something I had just, you know, I have no choice right now. So I'm gonna have to get another job. But, you know, at the same time, it's like I'm kind of ready to move on to something else. After all these years. After all these years. Going to the Hall of Fame. But the channels aren't ending or anything. Obviously, they're gonna keep going. We're not stopping this, guys. We're gonna keep streaming.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame, home to the greatest drivers in Horizon history.
Yes, yes, I am.
You know what? I'll just say you're not
On
finished yet.
as soon as Sunday. Look, they had me up on the board there.
A legend like you. You made it, but why stop there?
Hydration. I'm gonna have some of this hot chocolate. Yvonne. Would you look at that? I made the Hall of Fame. There I am up there. There I am. Wait, we need to get into drone mode for this. We gotta get into drone mode. There I am. There's Milfy Matt. And that's all it is a banner. There's like a giant sandstorm going on outside of the stadium. I hope people realize that. That doesn't look too good. Hey, what's up? Yeah. It is a new journey. It's a lot of changes, but you know. Gotta do what you gotta do. It's exciting though. Very exciting. Might be able to do some couch co-op streams. Because Jesse's brother is very keen on eventually being in some streams. So we'll do like actually have him on camera here with me and we'll be talking with you guys. Or we play like different stuff. I don't know what we'll play, but whatever. We'll just pick up whatever we feel like playing and have a good time. And he might be able to help me with my music too. Look at all these people. They're here to see Dev. They're all here to see Dev, especially her. Especially her right here. She's here to see Dev. So is her twin sister right there. Behind her. What's up, dude? No, you the man. No, you the man. Am I gonna get the quarry? I do want to get that. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get it right away, but maybe we will. Mateo. Yami, what's up, Yami? Hello, hello. Oh shoot, who is that? We're droning away here. We're just flying around looking at. We're spying on people. Did you get some time of money, getting all these people to watch your stream and follow? Yvonne's practically my manager at this point. Freaking Yami's in here. Thank you for the follow, Yami. I know. Luis, I haven't seen Luis in here for a bit though. Max, this place, Max stopped in. This guy with the hat here. Hey, look, there's the twins again. Wow, there's a lot of. There they are behind there too. They got like 5 different NPC models and just repeated them over and over again. Look at this. Hey, what are you waving me down for? What do you want? What do you want? No, stop it. Stop it. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, sir. Who are you pumping your fist to? There's nothing there. You guys are spying on me tonight. We've come at the perfect time here. Alright, who else? Look at this guy in his flannel shirt. There's that girl again. She's everywhere. Let's go see who's over here. We have oh, this is a new chick right here. The crazy eyes. Look at all the people dancing. Yeah, they're dancing, cheering. I don't know what they're doing. They're drunk, I think. Don't forget to get a bunch of clothes without paying. Oh, that's Dev's advice for my final day. I'll make sure. Oh, Yami, thank you for the sub. That's very sweet of you. Thank you, Yami. Thank you so much. I much appreciate that. And welcome in. You know you're welcome here anytime. Sometimes I haven't done any often, but sometimes I'll play music on stream, and then once in a while I've done a few painting stuff on stream too. So we do different stuff from time to time, but most of it is gaming. Well, it supports me. It supports the stream, yes. So that is appreciated. It also unlocks the emotes for you, and makes it so you don't have to view any ads when you first click on the stream. But you don't have to sub or anything, but I appreciate you doing that. Really do. Hey, oh, this chick's into it here. She's into it. This lady behind here, she looks like she's lost. Like she's like, do you know where that bathroom is? There's twins. There's triplets right here, actually, in the orange tops. Hello? Yeah, hi. Guy behind her doesn't care about anything. I am 100% getting that, Dev. That should be a day 1 buy for me, much like Kirby. So don't you worry about that. We'll be getting that game. I can't wait to play that game. The Quarry, I don't know if that's a day 1 buy, but I'll eventually maybe get that one. And Queen Bon. Hang on. Wait, there's a hype train? How is there a hype train going? How is there a hype train going? Guys, thank you. Yvonne gifted a sub to Ameridave. Oh, good. Ameridave's a good dude. Yvonne, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. That is Yvonne's 3rd gift sub given out on the channel. A round of applause for that. Round of applause for Yami, for Dev, for everybody. For the lurkers, too. In fact, the Kirby game is so good. Yeah, this one, I love this one. I might play more of this tomorrow, because tomorrow could be my last stream. till I move, like I said. So maybe we'll play this tomorrow. This game is freaking insanely good. Evil Dead game? Yeah, I'll probably get that one as well. Hopefully when it comes out. But again, not sure. I don't want to view this leaderboard. I don't even care where I am in the leaderboard.
Turn right.
Whoops.
Oh, and check out my latest masterpiece. Accolade exclusive to the Hall of Fame. It's challenges only you can take on.
Okay, Haley, calm down, Haley. Let's see, we got a new car collection thing. A reward. 1000 XP. Let's do our wheel spins too, we might as well. We got a couple of them. Wait, tomorrow. Wait, no, tomorrow. Hang on, wait, what is tomorrow? Wait, no, I'm not working tomorrow, Yvonne. I'm working Friday. Why did I think tomorrow was Friday? And my last day's Friday. I'm working Friday night. So tomorrow, yeah, I will stream. But I'll be doing Kirby tomorrow night. Because Friday, I have to go in at 4 and 10. Why did I think tomorrow was Friday? I don't know what day it is anymore, guys. My head's all over the place. Because Friday morning into afternoon I have to work on some stuff, and then Saturday and Sunday I have to pack and be out. So tomorrow's Thursday, right? Dev says yay. Yay to what? Everything? I say yay to you all. Come on, give me some more cool cars here. You don't work Friday? Oh no. I'm gonna wonder who's gonna be there Friday. I know Lena's gonna be there, like, as I'm leaving, so I'm gonna see her before I go. But anybody there that wants to come say hello, I'll always be on these streams. You guys can say hello. And if Jesse and I are back in the area, like shopping or around the, like, Redondo or something, whatever, we can down in the South Bay, we can stop by and visit work. I'll see if I recognize anybody there still, with all the new people that come in there. 25,000. Actually, there's this easy to get money in real life. You just spin a wheel, see if you win. 10,000. Kind of wanted those legendary socks. Yeah, I mean, thinking I had to go to work tomorrow. Gosh, I probably would have went in if I didn't remember that tomorrow's Thursday. Don't work either, but you're gonna visit. You should visit. You should visit every day there. Even the day, all the days you're not working, just go in and visit. Imagine. I don't even go to places that I work to when I'm not, on days I'm off. Like, I rarely ever did that. Alright, last spin. And we got a buggy, or Bronco, whatever. Okay. We got a car in our last. Actually, we got two cars. Actually, that white one was pretty sweet. I'll take a look at that. Let me get a closer look at that car. Wait, we have that car? Some of these cars I didn't even know I had. Wait, what is that one? Yeah, that's the buggy we just got. I want to drive this beauty around, this Buick, just for a little joyride for getting into the Hall of Fame. But I'm gonna miss you guys at work. I've met so many great people at the company, both on the East Coast and West Coast. It's bittersweet for sure. I'm talking like friends I'm gonna have like for life. I've met, you know, so many great co-workers, managers. Easily been the best part of working for them is the people. Thank you, baby, for the hydration. A victory. Yes, like Yami. Just like Yami. You know what I mean? Look at us doing our joyride here. Yeah, they love me. Not quite Yvonne's GTA car, but... yeah, including the most modest one of the all, Yvonne. As I said, the most modest of everybody. I think my controllers... I needed to change the batteries, didn't I? My controllers are probably dying. That's why I'm like losing control of this car. Crash. Alright, we gotta jump over this plane. Part of the celebration. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, I got accolades for that. There's an XP sign over here. And I see where it is. Should I go up the plane? Isn't that what everyone does in GTA though? Ooh, I want to get up this freaking plane and get this XP sign too. Shite. Come on, come on. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Get up there, yes. I feel like this thing just constantly just like fishtailing. Oi! I don't know where I'm going now. This looks like a lot like GTA here though, just driving around, crashing into things, causing chaos. Oh. Come on. We need more mayhem. Yeah, tomorrow, I don't know what time I'll go on, guys. Depends on when I wrap up everything I'm doing. I want to get everything, almost everything but my games pretty much packed up until Saturday. Saturday I will get the boxes I need to pack up my games and stuff. I said that most of my systems are already packed up. Tomorrow I'll have to pack up the rest of the stuff I can. Or condense what I can. And then we'll do Kirby, I think. I think we'll do Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And what will be the final stream in the original, well, I wouldn't say original Zero apartment because, like I said, I first started these channels when I was still on the East Coast by a few months. But for all intents and purposes, the channel really grew in these four walls here. Got that XP. See another one up ahead. Yeah, I think we'll end in a minute. Let me just try and get this last XP here. Been going for a while tonight. We played a few games, got work done, finished this one, so we are done with Forza Horizon 5. This will be the last episode of this, unless I decide to come back and fool around a bit in it, like I'm doing right now. I got what we wanted. There it is. There it is. Let's go. Look at this view we're gonna get to. Look at this serene view here. As I slowly roll down. Stop car. Where am I anyways? I'm in like the middle of nowhere here. Thank you for the hydration, Yummy. We'll have some more of this blueberry hibiscus vitamin water because it's good. Alright, everybody. Thank you all so very much tonight. Boy, what a fun stream. Lots of people stopped in. The subs, the gift subs, amazing. I don't know what I did to deserve all this, but thank you guys so much for the support. Everybody that followed, we got some new follows, met some new people tonight. So that was really nice. Hopefully I see all your faces, your beautiful faces again. So it should be streaming tomorrow. If not, it might take several more days before I'm streaming again because of the move, but we'll be back on air. Don't worry about that, guys. Appreciate the support. Everybody take care. Thanks for those that watch this series in particular. Be safe, alright? But be a little bit crazy too. Until next time, 0 is the number. Good night, everybody.